now that we have these two methods, let's go ahead and write a wrapper for, say, the evens method. So let's go ahead and make a static, and this is going to be of type task. So this will have a return, expensive evens. So when we call expensive evens, we will get back a task. Return task.run. And now this is going to be a lambda expression. So I'm using the empty parentheses there because we aren't actually passing in any parameters. If you don't pass in any parameters, you cannot just leave it blank. You have to put something there. So it's very common to just put empty parentheses. And so this will be print even numbers, semicolon. And so this method here, all it does is return a task, which is calling the print even numbers method. So now we need to make an async method. Static async void do stuff. And so this async keyword there allows us to use await inside of that method. So we call the expensive evens there. So async and await go hand in hand. This basically makes this method an asynchronous method, and await says we are calling this asynchronously. Gets a value that indicates whether the asynchronous task has completed. So this will return true or false. So now when we call these, instead of saying print even numbers, I'll just say do stuff. And all do stuff is doing is it awaits the expensive evens, and that is returning from this print even numbers here. It's returning a task. And so this is just going to call the evens and print out all the evens, and it's going to then print off all the odd numbers, but because it's asynchronous, all of it's going to run at the same time. So notice that now when we run this, we're getting 0, 1, 3, 2, 5, 7, 4, 9, 6, 11, 13, 8, 15. Notice that we're not getting all the even numbers and then all the odd numbers. We're getting them mixed in between each other. And the order of this is relatively repeatable, but if you happen to modify the delay that you have in each of these, then the order will change, because as an even number is printed out, an odd number may get printed out next, or it may be another even, or something along those lines, depending upon how you adjust that. So that's an easy way to do this, is just kind of writing a wrapper here, which is returning of type task, and then writing this method here, which calls and awaits that method or any other method, and it may return synchronously for those other methods.